Morning, BC. Dave here. Gonna throw at you my top 10 from 2019. Way behind on videos, so sorry this one's a little bit late. So basically split this up into two top fives, one just being jazz. And really stoked about all these. We'll get right into it. So with jazz, you got Federico Yugi, Transoceanico. This is on the 577 Records label out of Brooklyn, New York. Federico Yugi's a drummer. Found out about him through some Daniel Carter records that he plays on. Amazing musician. Rachel Muson's on tenor on this. She is a killer. Some good free jazz here. And you've got all the UK stuff going on, and you've got the stuff out of Chicago on International Anthem. I would rate this label right up there with those. 577 Records. Pay attention. A ton of great music coming out on this label. Fantastic stuff. Definitely in my top 5 of the year. Then you've got the Art Ensemble of Chicago, We Are on the Edge. This is a double album on erased tapes. A lot of people were skeptical about this. Can they still do it at their age? And you got some great musicians on here with Don Moy and Roscoe Mitchell. More Mother is here with vocals and poetry. Amazing musicians accompanying, of course, Nicole Mitchell. Very, very talented. Roscoe's daughter. This is fantastic. One of my favorite things that I've heard this year, easily. James Buttery, got to see them perform. I would have loved to seen that. Fantastic album, start to finish, beautiful. Great gatefold double album, released in the UK. Was really happy that Lunchbox was able to get copies of this in for a pretty good price. The next in jazz is one that was released Record Store Day earlier this year in the spring. Ceremonial Healing from Marshall Allen. Who's in Sun Ra Orchestra. And you've got Danny Ray Thompson here, Roswell Rudd, and then some young cats. This is a triple album. This is on Rare Noise Records. This is still sitting in the bins everywhere. Totally worth the price. This is an avant-garde masterpiece in my opinion. I really love this album. Triple vinyl. It's got a really interesting packaging. Really well put together. Some great photos of everyone. And of course Marshall Allen's in his 90s. Still blowing like he did, I don't know, forever ago. Great album. One that's underrated for sure. The next two are no surprise and on everybody's lists for the most part that I've seen. Janie Branch, Fly or Die 2. Janie Branch, she is an amazing trumpet player from Chicago. This is fantastic in every way. So relevant. The message that's going out with this, fantastic. Pick this up. It's better than the first album. Great album. Then number one, Intergalactic Mantra Recording Company's the label they put on this one. Angel Bat Dawid, The Oracle, one that I was turned on to by Alex, Motor 247, and very grateful. This is an amazing record, and it's hard to describe. The descriptions on these records kind of do them justice. Celestial Psalms, spiritual jazz, experiments in homemade hymns captured in everyday music memos by one-woman chorus of clarinets, voices, vessels, and keys. This is fantastic. Beautiful album. And tops for me this year in jazz. And then the other 5 here are starting off with my friends from Buildings in Minneapolis. This is their new album, Negative Sound. This fucking heavy, badass record. Fantastic. Let's see what we got here. This is the awesome colored version that I didn't show in the last video. Crazy splatter. Sorry about the glare. These guys just keep getting better. Brian Lake, Travis Coleman, Mike Bailey. Comes with a download, so I'll have this bad boy in the car soon. Just picked it up. Came out, I think, November. Buildings, Negative Sound. Trio of badassery. The next, also no surprise, OC's Face Stabber. Best show I saw this year, and I saw a ton of great ones. There's footage in one of my videos, the OC's video. Got right up front. They were mind-melting. This is the coolest packaging you're gonna get on a record this year. Really cool inserts, colored vinyl that plays really good. Red. The other's a different color. Best card stock on an album I own. This is ridiculously well put together album, and the songs are fucking all kinds of badass. OC's out of San Fran. If you don't know these, these guys, they have a huge discography. You can't go wrong starting anywhere with it. And they have a lot of output, but it's all worth keeping up with. The next, probably my best rock record of the year, double album from Pile out of Massachusetts, Green and Gray. This is on Exploding in Sound Records, Gatefold. Another band that just keeps getting better and better. Just heavy melodic, fucking brilliant stuff. Very unique singer. Highly recommended. Pile, Green and Gray. The next two are out of this world records. The first is from Enric Fusco from Barcelona, Spain. One of my favorite musicians on earth. Was in the band Stand Still for many years. I got to see Stand Still in Barcelona at Primavera Sound in 2014. The most amazing experience of my entire life. I don't think it'll ever be topped. And this is his new solo release. It's more of a Spanish folk vibe to it, Diagonal. This is a split release on El Segal and Universal Music Group, along with Buena Suerte from Spain. Beautiful album. Hard to get here, if at all. You have to get it from Spain. The next record, and I recommend B-Core Records. I should carry it. The next record's one that Steve Carlson turned me on to when he put up the download card, because he doesn't care for downloads, and I was very intrigued by his description of this band. Had not heard of them, and it's my top album of the year, hands down. And each year I tend to lean towards the best sounding recordings for some reason. Like prior years would have been Kowloon Walled City and Clark, just the recording quality being impeccable. And this is no exception. Tenarowin, a Magyar on the Wedge label. Mind-blowing stuff. You've got Warren Ellis featured here, and Stephen O'Malley. I believe he's from Sun. And these are Nomads from the Sahara Desert area in Africa. They recorded this in Morocco. Something I really didn't think I'd be into with the vocals, but this is an unbelievable record. The guitar playing on here is some of the best I've ever heard. Number one. So that's it. Hope everybody's well. Peace.